In 1994, you were diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. And do you remember the day that you got that diagnosis?
Oh yeah, I'll do my best not to get emotional, but yeah. So I remember the day I found out that I had cancer, and here's what's most important about the question is that they took a needle biopsy out of my neck, and then they said, yeah, it looks like it's going to be cancer, so we're going to cut it out and we'll call you. And it was on Thursday, and I had to wait all the way until Monday. That's actually the hardest part of anything, is waiting. They're going to tell you whether you have a chance to live, or they're going to tell you that you're going to die. Those days from the day they cut your tumor out to the day they tell you what you got, those are the most terrifying of all. They're the hardest ones to get through. That's where you really got to dig deep down into your heart and get through every second. So when the doctor called, I picked up the phone. He said, "Hey, it's Dr. Gabriel. And John, is anybody with you?" I knew that if he was asking me that, I was in some big trouble.
Yeah.
And I couldn't speak for a second. He's like, "John, are you there?" And finally, I squeaked out a yes. And then he told me the deal. And what I remember about it was that actually a weight was lifted off my shoulders. And I was like, all right, this is the meaning of my life.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna live. And that was that.
What was that like, if you can talk about it, to really face your mortality?
That part was very hard because I didn't want to die. And I really wanted to live. And I really wanted like love. I didn't have love at that time. And that meant a family and somebody I loved. And I was worried that I would die without that. But that was one of the reasons that I thought.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't have anything extremely philosophical other than I got my meaning of life. And a lot of people search and maybe never find the meaning of life. But I found the meaning of life when I was 25. And ever since then, every single minute has been incredibly important. And that mostly turned into being like how I want to be a lover to my wife and how I want to be a father to my kids.